on the BBC Sounds app, on your smart speaker,
Play BBC Radio Oxford.
and on your radio.
The sound of Oxfordshire is
BBC Radio Oxford.
It's 6 o'clock. With the latest BBC News for Oxfordshire, I'm Phil Mercer. First up, Oxford is not a safe city for cyclists, according to the county's head of transport.
Oxford isn't safe for cyclists as it stands, and that's why we have to take bold and radical change to our road network to make it safe for them.
That's County Councillor Tim Bearder. It comes after a woman died following a crash outside Oxford Parkway last week. A vigil for her is being held today. Tim Bearder says plans are in place to dissuade drivers from coming into the city centre to make it safer.
We can't go far enough, as far as I'm concerned, with these measures. We have to take bold, radical change to our network to make it safer. These people who are cycling around are incredibly vulnerable.
Next up, an update on the big international story of the moment, Russian threats against Ukraine. Boris Johnson and President Biden say a crucial window for diplomacy still remains. The leaders agreed a deal was still possible, but warned that the situation remains fragile. From Washington, here's Barbara Pletusher.
A Downing Street spokesman said Boris Johnson and President Biden emphasised that the US and European response to any military action would lead to a protracted crisis for Russia. But they also agreed that a crucial window for diplomacy remained, and both repeated their support for Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity. On the Kremlin's signal that it was prepared to press ahead with talks, the State Department noted that there had been no de-escalation in its troop buildup. That would be necessary for the success of any negotiations, it said.
Police in Banbury have praised the bravery of a child whose testimony helped convict a man for sex offences. BBC Radio Oxford's Amanda Della reports.
55-year-old Ian Bailey of Southam Road pleaded guilty to 7 offences against a girl under the age of 13, including rape and taking indecent photos. He was remanded in custody and will be sentenced on the 10th of March.
Now, there's a warning that modern slavery in Oxford is a much bigger problem than previously thought. A report commissioned by Oxford City Council suggests that for every incident reported to the police, another 2 cases are missed. Tom Hayes is from Elmore Community Services. They carried out the report. He says modern slavery happens in many ways.
That can be in the form of a nail bar or a car wash or a building site. It could be in the form of sexual exploitation. It could be criminal exploitation, where people are forced or coerced into criminal activities such as child drug exploitation. And it can go even to organ harvesting.
And there is a helpline that's open 24 hours a day on the subject. It's 08 000 121 700, or you can search for Reporting Modern Slavery online. Now, there is some better news around. If you've struggled to find anywhere to charge your electric car recently, work is due to begin to put more into car parks in Wallingford. At the moment, there's only one public charger point between Oxford and Reading. There'll be 62 new charging points installed in car parks across South Oxfordshire, and the ones going into Wallingford will be going into the Cattle Market car park over the next week or so. Bit of sport for you. Football. We can reveal that ex-Premier League boss Phil Brown wants to be manager at Oxford City. The 62-year-old has managed Hull, Derby and Preston in the past. And Oxfordshire's weather, a wet morning followed by a drier afternoon.